This is the third video in the series of healthy meal ideas for MMA fighters, people who are trying to lose weight, and anyone else who just wants to look buff. This next one's going to be just a basic sort of chili con carne. It was going to be a chili con carne from scratch, but when I actually sort of talked to some of the guys at the gym and asked what they were after, they wanted very simple instructions, something they could follow. So when I started mentioning and talking about mixing spices, a couple of them kind of glazed over. So this is as basic as you can get. Chili con carne. Hope you enjoy. There will be some more recipes and some other ideas which let me know what you think and leave some feedback. Cheers. Thanks. So this chili is going to make at least sort of 4 to 5 meals. Once you actually see what 450 grams of lean mince is, you may think I am a glutton. I'm not. This is preparation for quite a few meals. Once it's cooked through and cooled down, I'll put them into boxes and then put them in the freezer. So I've got an easy quick meal for later in the week. Preparation's key, especially when it comes to diet. So if you can just run in and out between training sessions and grab a quick meal, this is the perfect way to do it, or in my opinion it's the perfect way to do it. Okay, so I'm just cooking the meat now. I've only put a tablespoon of olive oil in there because even though it's lean minced beef, there usually is a little bit of fat in there. So I'm going to cook the beef till it goes brown, drain some of the fat off, and then add the rest of the vegetables. Okay, so the mince is now browned, and I've added the veggies. I've also got a pan which is boiling to add the broccoli and carrots too, which I'm going to add after I've cooked through the mushrooms, onions and peppers with the mince and the chili sauce, just so that some of the chili sauce gets onto the broccoli and carrots, makes it a little more interesting. So the mince has been cooking with the veggies in there, the mushrooms, peppers and onions for the last sort of 5 minutes. As you can see, the mushrooms have started to look a little bit softer. If you prod them with whatever you're cooking with, you should see it's a little bit softer. That's how I like my mushrooms, so that's perfect for me. So I'm going to add the chili sauce to there now. I've got the home fried one. Unfortunately that's the only one I had in at the time. There are lighter versions as well. Just make sure you're careful when you are actually doing this, that you pay attention to the salt content, especially if you're cutting weight and you're on your last week and you have to cut a lot of water weight. The more salt you take in that week, the more water you will retain, which is not great if you are doing a big cut. As well as doing that, so I'm going to mix that in there and let that cook for about sort of 10 minutes. I'm going to, in about 5 minutes after it's boiled a little bit, I'm going to add the rest of the veggies into the pan and then give it a quick taste, see if it needs anything, maybe some more tinned tomatoes, but usually this is kind of how I do this and it works out pretty good. Yep, back in a sec. So as you're cooking the mince for however long you're doing, the 10 minutes or 5 minutes while you boil your veg, make sure you keep stirring it and keep it on a low heat, otherwise it'll burn at the bottom. Especially if you've got one of these ancient woks that I've got, they're pretty terrible for burning the bottom of the food. So keep an eye on it, keep stirring it, and make sure you put it on a low heat. So I boiled the rest of my veg now, and I'm going to add that. Cook it for about another further sort of 5 minutes, and then I'm going to add some spinach, and that should be it. If you're wondering why I'm adding a lot of veg to this dish, it's so I don't have to add any carbohydrates, so any breads or pasta or rice or anything else that you might have chili with. I know that sounds weird, but I have been known to have all of the above with chili. So you're getting a lot of your carbohydrates from the beans that are actually in the sauce, the veggies that have been added in, and it should hopefully make you feel a little bit fuller as well. So see you in a minute. So I've been cooking all the veg together now in the chili for another sort of 5 minutes. Just added the spinach into the mix as well. I really do like adding spinach to curries and chilies and all that kind of thing. I really like the consistency. A lot of iron in there, so real good stuff for you. That's it. So that's pretty much it. I'm then going to divvy this up into a couple of oddly shaped boxes and freeze it. So hope you enjoyed this. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment or just get in touch, drop us an email. Go to bradfordmma.com. Got some more meal ideas coming up in the next couple of weeks, and enjoy.